Ain't no good news in the papers. Old man voting to drill fuck the Arctic for a few days worth of gasoline while ball players popping pills in the pockets. A bigger headline, so slash the last giant redwood trees, cause they're worth less standing than inboard feet. A judge says two girls getting married is okay, but the graffiti on the wall still says no gays. Farm fields are drowning in pesticide haze, dumped on them by a poison plane sprays. Yeah, dump it on the corn, turn it into cow feed, growing big, growing fatter, cause that's what we all need. While some company owns the rights to seed, it's fundamental confusion between wants and needs. Barbie's inner Barbie dream house counting calories. Oh, buy one more jewel, make me feel more pretty. Another trinket, I'm sure I'll feel less shitty. Dark times, people of conscience, dark times. All I got is my friends, my soul, and these rhymes. Whole damn world's getting nickel and dimed. Dark times, what do we do in dark times? Dark times, people of conscience, dark times. All I got is my friends, my soul, and these rhymes. Whole damn world's getting nickel and dimed. Dark times, what do we do in dark times? All but floating through the woods, I heard a voice, a woodpecker pecking. It was just a little noise. It said, you may feel broken, but the world it is whole. And it wasn't just cause I just smoked a fat bowl. I met women dancing on the forest floor. People gave me food even though they were poor. I planted seeds on first day of a war, cause what else were we put here for? I marched with the women, dancing drums in the street, walked door to door for justice till I can't feel my feet, sat on a composting toilet and I wiped my tush with a biodegradable picture of ex-President George W. Bush. Cause the climate may be climbing faster and faster, so let's sequester some carbon and compost the bastards. Yeah, compost the bastards. Dark times, people of conscience, dark times. All I got is my friends, my soul, and these rhymes. Whole damn world's getting nickel and dime. Dark times, what do we do in dark times? Dark times, people of conscience, dark times. All I got is my friends, my soul, and these rhymes. Whole damn world's getting nickel and dime. Dark times, what do we do in dark times? Well, it's time to be conscious of every thought, time to live in the is, manifest the art. 2012, we will learn to get beyond ourselves. Will we learn to see heaven in the midst of hell? Will we sacrifice, share, what stories will we tell? Cause it's time for a new creation myth. My rhymes are a hieroglyph on the side. We're building ancient civilization in the dying days of empire nations. But in the next scene, everyone stars, cause we can't get where we're going if half stay where they are. So ask what you need, move through your resistance. Ask what you need, earth will give you assistance. From the mountains and valleys will come a great convergence. We all sing one song, just different versions. So sit with me by this river and we'll plot her resurgence. In dark times, people of conscience, dark times. All I got is my friends, soul in these rhymes. Whole damn world's getting nickel and dime. Dark times, what do we do in dark times? Oh, dark times, people of conscience, dark times. All I need is my soul, my friends, and these rhymes. Planting and ran and speaking our minds. Yeah, creating, celebrating, and making some rhymes. Yeah, marching and charging and feeling fine. Having some good times amidst dark times. That's what we do in dark times. But sometimes I forget. So at those times I write notes. When I remember, I write a note to myself so that I'll remember. So here's one of those notes, rising up from the embers. It's called Note to Self. Dear darling, dear speck of fear sitting in the chest, I embrace you, I say to you, you're based on a mistaken misperception, that the world and you are two separate things, that there is anything that can bring you harm. Don't be so alarmed, my darling one. You're part of all. Your grandfather, the sun, your great mother, the moon. Hopefully you'll understand that soon, but if not, I'll be here to remind you, I who am the voice of the infinite, speaking into and through you. From the first moment I knew you'd keep fearing, try to keep not hearing the divine vibrating in all. From the baby's first cries, resonating, rattling this body's insides. You thought you'd been left alone, you thought you'd be forever wandering, abandoned with no home. I'm here to share with you some alternate ways of perceiving, creating, and believing your reality, my dear, such as time and space are not so solid as they appear. Fear is the creation of the ego, which is a fictitious byproduct superimposed on the rivers of body and mind. But the everything of which everything is a part is infinite, and we are in it. You are a tear of love streaming down The goddess's beautiful, invisible face, leaving streaks, wet streaks, salty, wet streaks of love and poetry. So not to worry, dear, I'm here, you're here, we're free. Seven souls beating, beating, drum beating, hum beating. Where is this orchestra symphony coming from? Overtone, soaring high, flute singing from the drum. Seven souls beating on skins, on cores of the trees. Stretch on rhythm from the motherland, a dark continent where we all began, all began. Seven souls beating in the city, jungle, rhythm, plant, rhythm gather, rhythm harvest, rhythm, all the way from Africa to Ireland, Hawaii. Rhythms had life and they sang through you, sang through we. It's not my life, it's life living me. To the bass, to the tone, to the slap bang tone. Never be homeless if your soul is at home. Seven souls rhythms, we are each men and women. We are tripping, we are skipping to our heartbeats. City streets, cars, zoom, bathroom, past, future, gloom and doom. Desperation permeating quiet of the night. Cold lit a buzz, calm sidewalk, street lights. Seven souls beat the door to the place beyond thought, the place you forgot to even think. I'm not thinking now. Ah, seven souls beating, beating, heartbeats, dance about, jump train, sky, try, fly, fly, fly. No up, down, no here, there, why, where? Just seven souls beating like a heartbeat, beating like a drum, 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 drum. David's got seven souls beating. He's got seven souls. He's got like a couple on his feet, a couple on his hands. He's got a couple on his chest. He's got a couple in his mind. He's got a couple in places I haven't even been able to find yet. We're all finding them together. We're finding them together. So blessed till we forget to see it. So busy, we forget to be it. The universe is here. Enlightenment is here if you learn to accept it. The universe is magic, so learn to expect it. Don't wait for the day when you can't feel whole. The path is the goal, the path is the goal. Yeah, wait for that, don't wait for that. Don't wait for some other day cause you're whole. Don't wait for some other day cause the path is the goal. We are whole cause we are here, we are a luminous light, we are illuminating. All night we are illuminating, we are a luminous nation. And by that I don't mean defined by passports, I don't mean defined by any sort of laws, by any sort of clause. And I don't mean either the ones that scratch or the ones that attach to a piece of paper. All I mean is there's a scream in me, there's a scream in me, there's a dream in me. I never dreamed this dream before, it's just coming up from my core. When I hear my brothers pounding here on drums, pounding on their bodies, when I see you sitting here on the earth which we all come from, do you know we are in a holy space here? We are in a holy space here, we are the human race here, we are being reborn, we are planting seeds of beauty, we are planting seeds of beauty. It is our duty to radiate this beauty out into the universe in every direction, and it's not difficult, it's easy when your heart is open. Peace radiating out in every direction. Let me send it out with me. Send your intentions out to every direction, because there's a world all around us that's in need of some healing. There's been a whole shitload of killing and stealing. There's been a whole lot of unfeeling. And the first moment starts when we get real. The first moment starts when we acknowledge what we feel. The first moment starts when we express our love. The first moment comes when we understand we're not separate from the ground below. We're not separate from the heavens above. We're here together. We're here together. We're here together. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for being a part of this creation. I think it's about 4:20 o'clock, so anybody who wants to come on up here and rock is welcome to. Anyone who wants to make any noises that are coming out of you, please come up here and let them flow through with all these other creatures around you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.